Alright, you guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over a quick recap of what I ended up getting at the bins yesterday. I found so much stuff. This here is a Five Nights at Freddy's giant plush here. Found a Cartman, another Five Nights at Freddy. This one's actually really good condition still. Squidward. Now, I came across so many Jellycats. I found this one here. Got it cleaned up. I found this really large Jellycat, and this one also was cleaned up. And then I found this San Jose Sharks Muppet here. It's actually pretty cool. Obviously, how would you not be able to find Pokemon? Charmander. I found this alien. This is actually pretty cool. I'm actually going to keep this for myself. It actually is a little bit damaged, but not too bad. I'll probably have my wife just stitch it up, but this is actually pretty cool. I actually love aliens. Like a little nerd. This one's a 1998 Carnival prize. Shockingly, I actually looked this up, and there has been some that I actually have sold for $20, which is kind of crazy to think that a Carnival plushie from the 1990s would sell for that much. So we'll give that a shot. Pokemon Center plush. The only problem is that it does have a shield here, and that was not with it when I got it. So I'll obviously be selling this for a lot cheaper, or if not, when I do a whatnot show, just list it up and see what it goes for. Another plush here. I actually ended up buying this. This was a Build-A-Bear suit. It was on an Eevee. The Eevee had a damaged nose, so I took it off. So that way, if I get another Build-A-Bear, then I can just throw that on there. Got another Jellycat right here. This one's actually still in really good condition. Another Jellycat. Another Jellycat. Another Jellycat. This one, the problem is that the hair is super matted. The tail is. And then also there was a little damage right there. I didn't notice it. But overall, still Jellycat. See what it goes for. Maybe just auction it off. Found this one also. This one's actually really cool because obviously I'm in Arizona, AZ Desert Flips, but I'm going to have this one also get stitched up, and then I'm going to just probably just sell it as it being damaged, but brought back to life. So this one was actually just recently cleaned as well. I cleaned all of these just because obviously I want to make sure that I'm sending this to somebody that's going to be able to use it as soon as they get it, or preferably, like myself, I like to clean them regardless if somebody else has cleaned them or not. Little tiny Pokemon Center. I got this. Disney. I got this Jellycat also. But this one definitely has a lot of wear on it. The white is more of like a grayish, so this looks like a gray and a dark gray. But what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to see if I can use this as a test dummy to get it put into some like oxy, and then try to see if I can let it just sit overnight or something, and see if I can get this back to the actual white that it is, and then clean it up. So I figured I'd pick it up because I'm only paying about $1 and change for these. I can't remember what this one's for, but obviously it's weird, scary. People like that kind of stuff. Got this Douglas cow. Got this Jellycat. This is actually funny. A toad. A Jellycat. Got this Donald Duck. Disney character. Do those for an auction. Found this My Little Pony. Cleaned it up. It actually came out pretty good. So can't complain on that one. And got this U of A Wildcats golf club cover, which is pretty cool. I bought a couple of these. I just finished selling some, but these were, I have a Cardinal one, and then I actually had two which were with Daphne. One was a great white shark, and the other one was a bear, and that one actually just recently just sold this past week. Got a Pikachu Pokemon Center. Unfortunately, this one does have a little bit of tear on it, so more likely this will probably be on auction and see if somebody wants to take it. I did find this Patagonia sweater. Just finished cleaning it up. It actually came out pretty nice. So this one's a Patagonia Common Threads partnership. So that was a good find. Got a Tom Ford case, sunglass case. Found this My Little Pony. This is actually a newer one, so I don't expect to sell for too much, but pick it up for $1 and some change for $2. Can't really beat it. Picked up some more Little People. These are my favorite. Those always sell really good. Picked up this Gumby. Constantly find a bunch of Star Wars stuff also. This stuff's kind of whatever. It doesn't really sell that great for me, at least for the most part. So if anything, I usually probably just give these out to friends or something. Found this Geico promo. And this one, surprisingly, this one actually sell for reasonable price as well. So I'll post this up and see what happens with this one. And this one's pretty cool. This is a Sailor Moon. And then Gundam. And then several other little figures that I picked up. I did pick up this Panasonic radio cassette player and radio player. They don't really sell for too much. It's always good to check these out to see what they might sell for, but this was actually in really good condition. I didn't have the cable for it for me to test it there, so I just said, you know what, I'll just take it anyways and then just put some batteries in it and test it out. I still haven't even tested it out as I'm doing this video, but I'm more likely going to end up keeping this for myself, just so I just have a radio around, and obviously it's a vintage one, which is actually pretty cool. I did pick up this golf club. I have not really picked up much golfing items, but they do sell pretty good. I picked up about 7 of them and then looked them all up, and this one seems to be the one that sold for a decent amount of money. And the recent sold on it, I believe the one that I saw was $39. But since I only paid $1 for this, I don't mind listing it for a little bit cheaper, probably $29.99, and see if I get an offer on it. Other than that, I mean, I just cleaned it up a little bit. It was a little bit dirty here, but cleaned it up with a wipe. Got it all good here, shiny, and we'll see what comes from that. And I also did end up picking up a CRT TV, but I actually have that in my garage, so I didn't bring it out of the room when I was doing this. But this is everything that I got from the bins yesterday. So total on the first round was $18. Second round was $15, and then the third one ended up being $13. So basically for all of this Jellycat right here alone, I could probably get anywhere from $70 to $90 for it. And then a couple of the other ones that are not damaged, I could probably end up getting anywhere from $15 to $20 each of them. So basically this one Jellycat right here will more likely cover everything and give me a profit, and then after that, everything else after that will be profitable. But for the most part, I'm anticipating to make anywhere from $250 plus on all these items. Tell me what you guys think. Drop some comments. Let me know if you guys have sold any of these prior or what you guys think about it.